Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately and lock your eyes here. Do not dare to move past this video today. I am not asking, I am warning you. This is not a coincidence, and the algorithm absolutely did not bring you here. God intercepted your feed today because you are standing at the exact threshold of a permanent timeline shift. What I am about to reveal was sealed in heaven until this very second. The enemy is working overtime to distract you right now. He hopes you will quickly swipe away. He knows that if you hear this message, his hold over your life breaks completely. If you leave before the end, you will miss the fifth and most dangerous thing you are unknowingly handing over to the enemy. Lock your attention, because the verdict on your next 10 years is about to be read aloud. Lock your attention on this message right now. I want to talk about that heavy, suffocating feeling in your chest. You know the nights you wake up at 3 in the morning with your jaw tight and your heart racing. You replay conversations in your head while feeling a literal, burning lump sitting deep in your throat. You swallow it back down, but the regret is overwhelming. Stop swallowing that pain down. That physical weight you feel is not just stress. You are not going crazy. That sensation in your throat is your highly advanced spirit detecting a massive leak in your energy field. It happens right after you share a piece of your soul with someone who did not deserve access to it. You thought you were just connecting, but your spirit knows you just handed them ammunition. You have always been a deeply powerful empath. You are a cycle breaker with a heart so pure that it blinded you to the darkness sitting right across the table. You keep expecting other people to have your beautiful heart. You overshare because your natural state is complete, unfiltered honesty. But you are a leader in disguise, surrounded by energy vampires. They quietly study your transparency to use it later. They do not listen to you to understand you. They listen closely, only to gather data about your life. Every time you open up, they take mental notes on your deepest vulnerabilities. You leave those interactions feeling completely drained and physically sick. Meanwhile, they walk away energized, wearing your peace like a stolen coat, because they feed on the divine energy you so freely give away. They weaponize your own pure spirit against you. This is a highly targeted spiritual attack against you. You are not dealing with a simple, normal misunderstanding. You are dealing with agents of the Matrix who are assigned to monitor your frequency. Your absolute authenticity is completely terrifying to their dark nature. They operate in the shadows, so your bright light exposes their rotten core when you speak your honest truth. Let us go back to that feeling in your throat for a moment. It happens in the car on the lonely way home. It happens when you stare at the ceiling in the dark. You suddenly realize you said too much to someone who gave you nothing but empty nods, and your spirit is screaming at you to pull your energy back. That lump is the physical manifestation of your own boundaries, trying to actively protect you from more harm. You have always felt like the odd one out. You are the irreplaceable diamond, forced to sit in a room full of cheap rocks. You share your deep visions with them, hoping to spark a real connection, but they just stare at you with blank eyes or hidden envy. They simply cannot comprehend your incredibly high frequency. Your divine alignment threatens their miserable reality, so stop casting your pearls to them. Do not beat yourself up for being so genuine. Your purity is your greatest power, and it is the exact reason heaven chose you for this specific mission on earth. But you must learn to weaponize your powerful silence. Being a chosen one means you carry classified spiritual intelligence. You cannot broadcast divine secrets on a public frequency. You must understand the extreme danger of your very open heart. There are exactly 5 specific things about your life that you must permanently seal away from the public eye. These are not just casual topics of daily conversation. These are the 5 massive pillars of your spiritual foundation. Every time you speak about them to the wrong person, You delay your own breakthrough. The enemy uses these 5 things to build roadblocks on your path to absolute freedom. I am going to break down all 5 of these dangerous revelations today, and I need you to listen very carefully to every single one. But you must guard your attention closely for the 5th one. The 5th secret is the most critical mistake you are making right now. It is the exact weapon the narcissist is using to keep you exhausted and financially drained, so you absolutely cannot afford to miss hearing it. If your spirit confirms this raw truth, gently press the like button right now. Do this to put a spiritual shield around this divine transmission. This physical act seals your energetic alignment with heaven, and it clearly signals to the universe that you are ready to stop bleeding your power into the void. Secure your frequency before we dive into the first absolute secret you must strictly protect from them. Let us go deeper into that physical pain you are carrying right now. You have spent countless hours agonizing over the past. You constantly replay the exact moment you realize they completely betrayed your sacred trust. It hurts immensely because you gave them your pure loyalty while they were secretly plotting against you in the dark. You keep asking yourself how you could have been so incredibly blind to their true intentions, but I need you to completely reframe your reality right here and right now. You were not blind at all. Your only perceived mistake was assuming that they possessed the exact same beautiful human soul that you carry inside your chest. You walked into that toxic connection with an open heart because you are fundamentally built on divine truth. The Matrix programmed you to believe that your trusting nature is a fatal flaw. Hear this divine truth today and let it sink deeply into your very bones. Your absolute honesty is never a weakness. Your radical transparency is the exact signature of a highly elevated spiritual being, and it proves you belong to an elite remnant. You did not attract these toxic individuals because you are broken or desperately needing to be fixed. You attracted them because you are a massive beacon of pure light in a very dark world. Energy vampires do not hunt for empty vessels. They only target the brightest suns because they are completely starving in their own miserable darkness. When you poured your golden energy into them, you were acting as the powerful stabilizer for their entirely chaotic existence. They greedily drank your divine light until you were left shivering and exhausted. But their terrible betrayal says absolutely nothing about your ultimate worth. Listen to me very closely right now, because 99% of people miss this energetic shift. You were never the strange anomaly in their perfectly healthy life. You were always the ultimate mirror. When they looked at your pure spirit, they were violently forced to see their own rotting interior. Your pure existence highlighted every single lie they tell themselves, and they absolutely hated you for showing them the undeniable truth. That is exactly why they turned on you so violently. They did not attack you because you actually did something wrong. They attacked you because you got closer to their terrifying hidden truth than anyone before you ever had. Your blinding light easily broke through their carefully constructed public mask. Instead of doing the hard work to heal their own wounds, they cowardly decided to punish you for accidentally exposing their deep shame to the light. Now think about how your physical body aggressively reacted to this ultimate betrayal. You felt a crushing fatigue that no amount of deep sleep could ever fix. Your tired limbs felt exactly like heavy lead. This is not normal depression or anxiety, so do not ever let the secular world medicate your highly advanced spiritual awareness. Your physical form was going through severe energetic withdrawals after being unplugged from a dangerous parasitic connection. Your physical body knew the absolute truth long before your logical brain could ever accept it. The thick brain fog you experienced was a brilliant protective shield. Heaven temporarily clouded your mind to physically stop you from reaching back out to your toxic abusers. Every time you tried to forgive them and rebuild the broken bridge, your body fiercely fought back because the divine realm was desperately trying to sever that toxic cord. You have been heavily burdened by the false guilt of walking away from them. You mistakenly thought that leaving them behind meant you failed as a deeply compassionate person. But you must completely erase that specific matrix narrative from your mind today. Walking away permanently was the single most powerful act of self-preservation you have ever executed, because your loud silence is a lethal weapon that actively starves their demons. By removing your divine presence, you handed the final verdict to heaven. You stopped playing their twisted games. You stopped being a free emotional battery for selfish people, and you permanently cut the cord that allowed them to treat you like a disposable resource. This is the exact moment you stepped into your true calling as a cycle breaker. You finally chose your own sacred dignity over their temporary comfort. As we move forward into the 5 specific secrets, you must constantly remember this new, empowered truth. You will never again share your divine plans with those secret enemies who quietly pray for your sudden downfall. You will fiercely hold your sacred intelligence close to your chest. The enemy is absolutely terrified of a chosen one who finally understands the extreme power of absolute silence, and they know your boundaries are now fully locked in place. Type 11111 in the comments right now if you feel the atmosphere shifting. This micro-commitment anchors your new protective boundaries into the physical realm. Claim your absolute freedom from the energy vampires who tried to drain your destiny. We are now going to expose the first critical thing you must never reveal to anyone ever again. Here is the first critical thing you must never reveal to anyone. You must permanently hide your divine visions and massive dreams. Heaven hands you massive blueprints for your future in the quiet moments, and you see these grand dreams so clearly in your pure mind. You foolishly run to tell your circle about the amazing things you will build. But you must absolutely stop doing this right now. You share your sacred visions because you want them to celebrate your massive shift. You truly think they will support your incredible journey. But the people around you are completely stuck inside the dark matrix, and their minds are way too small to comprehend your specific spiritual calling. When you show them your golden blueprint, their immediate reaction is dark envy. They smile at you while their spirits are absolutely seething with jealousy. They quickly start planting tiny seeds of doubt in your fertile soil. They ask you completely practical questions to kill your divine momentum, and they pretend they are just being realistic to keep you safe. But that is a demonic lie designed to permanently abort your beautiful destiny. They desperately want you to stay small, so they do not feel bad about their miserable lives. Guard your visions with your actual life. Do not ever cast your priceless pearls to swine again. Your future timeline is highly classified information that belongs only to the ultimate creator. Let them be completely shocked when your explosive success finally manifests in the physical realm. Listen to me very closely right now, because 99% of people completely miss this shift. The second thing you must completely conceal is your deep emotional wounds. You carry heavy trauma from breaking your generational curses, and you have past pain that still makes your chest tight at night. You naturally share these vulnerable stories because you crave an authentic human connection. You want them to understand why you operate the way you do. You mistakenly think that sharing your dark past builds true intimacy, and you assume that handing them your broken pieces will make them love you harder. But you are handing a loaded gun directly to a master manipulator. Energy vampires do not feel any genuine empathy when you cry in front of them. They are simply taking detailed mental notes on exactly how to destroy you later. They study your deep abandonment issues like a clinical textbook. They learn exactly what makes you feel insecure and completely unloved. They quietly store this raw data in their dark arsenal for future use, and they will patiently wait for the perfect moment to pull the trigger on your heart. The moment you finally try to establish a healthy boundary, they will aggressively strike. They will aim their weapon directly at your most exposed wounds. They will use your traumatic past to completely gaslight you in front of other people. They will call you crazy and loudly blame your valid anger on your unhealed trauma, while publicly twisting your painful history to make themselves look completely innocent. Your deep wounds are an absolute privilege of your chosen status. They are the beautiful scars of a demonstrated warrior of light. You survived a massive spiritual war that would have easily crushed a sleeping person. Do not ever let a parasitic entity touch your sacred battle scars, because your past pain is strictly between you and the divine realm. The Matrix does not deserve any access to your private healing process. Your vulnerability was never meant to be consumed by the unworthy masses. Every single tear you cried in secret was actively collected by the angels, and the enemy simply wants you to feel immense shame about your complicated history. But your heavy past is the exact foundation of your permanent power. Let me completely reframe your reality right here and right now. When they threw your deepest trauma back in your face, it was not your fault. You did not cause their toxic abuse by being too open with your story. Their malicious action merely exposed the absolute void inside their own dead spirit. Because they cannot generate their own authentic emotions, they must violently feast on your intense pain just to feel a spark of life. This is exactly where you must weaponize your absolute silence against them. You must permanently close the vault to your emotional history, and you must stop oversharing your healing journey with people who secretly want you to stay broken. Let them starve to death outside your locked gates. When you completely cut off their access to your wounds, you forcefully trigger their public collapse. They will frantically try to provoke you into opening up again. They will send their flying monkeys to check on your emotional state. But you are an impenetrable fortress now, and you will never again give them the immense satisfaction of seeing you bleed. Your silence is now your most lethal weapon. Keep your spiritual armor completely sealed as we prepare to uncover the next massive trap they set for you. We are moving into incredibly dangerous territory now. The third thing you must never reveal is your next strategic move, specifically your financial plans and upcoming massive leaps. You are standing on the very edge of an explosive timeline shift. Heaven is actively rearranging massive resources behind the scenes to favor you. But you keep opening your mouth to talk about the incoming harvest before the seeds have even sprouted. You get excited when the divine realm drops a new idea into your spirit. You feel the frequency shift, and you want to tell everyone about the new business, the big move, or the financial breakthrough. But you must brutally understand the spiritual physics of what happens when you speak your plans aloud. Words are literal energetic spells, and the enemy constantly monitors the frequency of your voice. When you announce your next move to the wrong people, you immediately invite demonic interference into your timeline. The people around you are operating on a very low frequency of lack and absolute scarcity. They cannot manifest anything on their own, so they are incredibly intimidated by your natural ability to attract wealth. The moment you share your financial plans, their dark envy creates a massive energetic block. They will smile to your face while their spirits silently curse your progress. They will try to give you very practical financial advice that is actually designed to keep you broke. They will warn you about the terrible economy, the immense risks, and the high chances of absolute failure. They disguise their demonic sabotage as genuine concern for your well-being. But here is the raw, uncomfortable truth they could never say out loud. They are absolutely terrified that you will outgrow them. If you step into your massive wealth, you will no longer be trapped in their low vibrational matrix. They need you to stay financially exhausted so you remain accessible to their constant manipulation. Your financial dependence is the exact leash they use to control your pure light. Listen to me very carefully right now. This is exactly where their entire manipulation miscalculated. The enemy thought he could drain your bank account and keep you permanently anxious about survival. He thought your financial stress would ultimately crush your divine spirit. But he did not realize that your lack of resources actually forced you to rely completely on the unlimited supply of heaven. You must immediately pull your financial plans completely into the dark. Stop telling people how you plan to escape the matrix. Let your massive results do all the loud talking for you. Your enemies deserve absolutely no advance warning about your explosive success. They deserve to wake up one random morning and realize you have completely vanished into a brand new, untouchable reality. When you move in total silence, you cut off the essential oxygen to their blazing envy. They cannot sabotage a target. They cannot even see. They cannot cast spells against a specific plan they know absolutely nothing about. Your silence is a thick spiritual shield that completely deflects their evil eye. They will start asking you very probing questions about your money. They will casually ask how your business is doing or how you are surviving the tough times. They just want to gather dark fuel to feed their own miserable egos. Do not give them a single drop of information. Answer them with vague, boring statements that leave them completely starved for details. Every time you refuse to share your next move, you take a massive chunk of your power back. You actively unplug yourself from the financial matrix they built to enslave you. You stop seeking their cheap validation for your grand plans. You become the absolute master of your own timeline, completely unaccountable to anyone but the divine creator who assigned your specific mission. You are a cycle breaker, and you are dismantling generations of deep poverty programming right now. Your ancestors struggled so you could finally step into this exact moment of extreme abundance. Do not ruin this divine inheritance by seeking approval from people who are fiercely committed to misunderstanding you. Your wealth is highly classified, and your next move is none of their business. Type 777 in the comments right now to physically claim this incoming miracle and lock in your frequency. This micro-commitment actively seals your financial boundaries and signals to heaven that you are finally ready to move in absolute silence. We are now going to expose the fourth critical secret, and it involves the very core of your spiritual awakening. This brings us to the fourth massive secret you must protect at all costs. You must absolutely hide the true depth of your spiritual awakening. You have recently experienced a profound shift in your conscious awareness. Heaven pulled the veil back from your eyes, and you can finally see the matrix for what it truly is. But you constantly make a very dangerous mistake. You desperately try to explain this beautiful awakening to the people around you. You want to wake them up because your empathic heart hates seeing them suffer in the dark. You share your deep spiritual epiphanies with them, and you foolishly expect a massive breakthrough to happen. But they just stare at you with total confusion and heavy judgment. They immediately think you have lost your mind. Listen very closely to this powerful divine revelation. You can never force a sleeping soul to wake up before their assigned time. When you try to drag them out of the matrix, they will viciously fight you to protect their familiar chains. They are heavily programmed by the dark elite to reject your high-frequency truth. They will loudly mock your spiritual journey to defend their own miserable ignorance. This is why you must never argue with people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Arguing with a sleeping person is a severe spiritual trap. The enemy uses their stubbornness to actively drain your precious energy. When you try to debate your spiritual reality, you are stepping out of your royal throne just to wrestle in the mud. You lower your vibration to meet their chaotic frequency. You are a chosen one, and your spiritual level is highly classified information. You do not owe anyone a logical explanation for your intense divine connection. Their complete inability to see the spiritual realm does not invalidate your powerful lived experience. Let them call you crazy while they stay entirely trapped in their miserable cycles, because their harsh judgment is just the matrix trying to gaslight you. Stay with me, because this next revelation is the key to everything. You must realize that your absolute silence around sleeping people is a profound act of spiritual warfare. When you refuse to defend your awakening, you completely neutralize their dark attack, and you instantly take away the exact friction they desperately need. Your peaceful boundary actively starves their toxic need for dramatic conflict. You were absolutely not chosen to save everyone. You were chosen to anchor a specific divine frequency on this earth. You cannot fulfill that massive mission if you are constantly exhausted from arguing with energy vampires. Leave them completely alone in their chosen delusion. You must separate yourself and elevate your mind immediately. Your only real responsibility is to fiercely protect the sacred fire burning inside you. When they try to bait you into a debate, just smile and walk away. Your total lack of engagement will absolutely terrify them. They want you to scream and cry so they can point fingers at your emotional reaction. They desperately want to label you as the unstable one, but your cold silence makes them look absolutely foolish, and it forces them to sit alone with their own dark shadow. They will eventually realize that they cannot manipulate a mind they cannot access. Your deep spiritual awakening is your ultimate private sanctuary. It is the quiet place where heaven directly downloads your next strategic moves. Do not let the dirty shoes of the matrix track mud into your holy temple. You must guard your spiritual insights with absolute ferocity, because they are the literal keys to your permanent freedom. Read that again in your spirit and let it settle deep. You are untouchable as long as you keep your mouth closed around them. Let them think whatever they want to think about your personal journey. Their flawed opinion holds absolutely zero weight in the high court of heaven. You are a brilliant diamond, and you do not need to prove your massive value to people who only collect cheap rocks. This brings us to the absolute edge of the cliff. We are about to cross into the final and most dangerous secret you must keep. If you have been oversharing your spiritual life, forgive yourself right now. You must lock the door permanently and gather all your remaining energy for what comes next. The fifth secret is the exact reason why your enemies have not completely given up yet. I need you to imagine this exact scenario happening behind their closed doors. They are frantically waiting for you to slip up and reveal this one specific thing. If you give them this fifth piece of information, you literally hand them the master key to your total destruction. But if you completely withhold it, you will violently trigger their ultimate public collapse. Prepare your powerful mind for this raw truth. We have finally arrived at the fifth and absolute most dangerous secret. This is the ultimate weapon you must permanently lock away from their greedy hands. You must absolutely hide your true emotional reaction to their dark smear campaigns. When they spread terrible lies about your character, they are desperately waiting for your loud defense. They want to see you bleed. They expect you to write long paragraphs explaining your side of the story. They want you to cry publicly and beg for your ruined reputation back. but you must give them absolutely nothing. Your total lack of an emotional response is exactly what completely shatters their entire matrix. When you stay entirely unbothered, their dark system severely malfunctions. I need you to imagine this exact scenario happening behind their closed doors right now. They are checking your digital footprint with absolute, frantic obsession. They are sending their flying monkeys to quietly spy on your current life because they are starving for just one tiny drop of your sweet energy. But they find a completely sealed vault instead. This absolute silence from you is literally driving them insane. They built a massive lie about you to destroy your beautiful light, and they confidently told everyone that you were the crazy and unstable one. But your quiet peace is actively making them look like absolute fools right now. The people around them are slowly starting to notice their erratic behavior. Underneath all of their loud noise, the specific gravity of their massive regret is hitting them hard. They are experiencing a very quiet but incredibly violent internal panic. They suddenly realize that your silence is not a temporary phase, and they finally understand that you have permanently revoked their VIP access to your divine energy. You are the most valuable resource they have ever had the privilege to exploit. They threw away a rare diamond just to play with cheap rocks in the dirt. And now the cold reality of their massive downgrade is crushing their fragile egos. They are desperately trying to replace you, but they are finding that your specific depth is utterly unreplicable. They look at their new supply and feel nothing but a hollow, agonizing void. No one else can tolerate their dark toxicity the way your empathic heart once did. The heavy burden of their own karma is now sitting squarely on their shoulders. They cannot project their dark shame onto you anymore because you are completely out of their reach. Share this specific message with one soul who is desperately crying out in the dark for a shift. Be their angel today. Someone else is currently trapped in the exact same painful matrix, and they need this divine confirmation to finally lock their doors. They need to know that their absolute silence is a lethal weapon against dark forces. Their internal panic is rapidly escalating into a full public meltdown. The mask they wear so proudly is starting to slip in front of their own audience. They are making careless mistakes because they are completely starved of your pure light. The divine pressure cooker is whistling loudly, and the absolute explosion is now mathematically inevitable. You have done absolutely nothing but maintain your high frequency and stay in your own lane. Your clean hands are the exact reason heaven is about to move so violently on your behalf. You do not need to lift a single finger to orchestrate their ultimate downfall. The universal laws of karma are currently executing a flawless, devastating strike. They thought they could bury you alive in the dark dirt of their terrible lies. They completely forgot that you are a divine seed planted by the ultimate creator. Every single ounce of dirt they threw on your name just became the fertile soil for your explosive growth. While they are desperately suffocating, you are breaking through the surface to claim the sun. Their worst nightmare is unfolding exactly as the prophets warned them it would. You are aging backwards and glowing with an absolute, untouchable peace. They are watching you thrive from the miserable sidelines of the life they ruined for themselves. They are locked inside a prison of their own making, and you hold the only master key. They are losing sleep while you are resting in the peaceful arms of divine alignment. They are constantly looking over their shoulders because they know their massive debt is finally due, and the universe does not let anyone harm a chosen one without demanding a total repayment. Their spiritual bank account is heavily overdrawn. The collection agency of heaven has just arrived to collect, but you will never give them that key again. You will let them sit in the dark and choke on the massive consequences of their own toxic actions. This is the exact turning point where everything finally explodes into the physical realm. The silent warfare is entirely over, and the public reckoning is standing right at their front door. Brace yourself. This is the exact moment the universe has been preparing for you. The public collapse of your enemy is happening right now. The heavy mask they wore so proudly has finally completely shattered. It did not just slip a little bit in the dark. It broke into a million pieces in front of the exact people they used to gossip with. They are standing in the middle of their own self-made destruction. The flying monkeys who used to support their dark lies are now slowly backing away. Because you stopped feeding them any new information, their entire toxic narrative ran completely dry. They had to start inventing ridiculous lies just to keep the drama alive. And that is exactly where they made their fatal mistake. Without your authentic reactions to twist and use against you, they started looking completely unhinged. The crowd is now watching them frantically grasp at thin air. Their desperate need to control a narrative about someone who is completely absent is exposing their absolute madness. Watch them drown in the noise of their own making. Every time they try to bring your name up, it literally burns their tongue. They are stumbling over their own toxic words in front of an audience that finally sees their true rotting core. Your loud silence was the exact lethal weapon that completely starved their dark demons. You won this massive war without ever lifting a single finger. While they are sweating and panicking in the public eye, you are completely untouchable. They are currently experiencing a full-blown internal system crash. Nobody has ever seen them act like this before, and they are completely incapable of handling the profound shame. The specific gravity of their massive regret is crushing their chest right now. They are desperately trying to backpedal to save their ruined reputation. I want you to visualize them actually trying to defend your pure character to the very crowd they poisoned. But it is entirely too late to fix the massive hole in their sinking ship. They wanted you buried deep in the dirt, but they simply became the shovel that dug up your greatest treasure. Their public humiliation is the exact price heaven demanded for the immense pain they caused, a chosen one. You are witnessing the absolute flawless execution of divine justice. The universe never forgets a spiritual debt. You are no longer waiting in wound for an apology from a master manipulator. You have completely transcended their toxic matrix. They are looking at your life from the outside, and they see a brilliant diamond glowing with an ageless light. Nothing makes them sicker than watching you step into a room looking completely unbothered. They spent years praying for your ultimate downfall. They expected the brutal betrayals and intense isolation to carve deep, heavy wrinkles into your beautiful face. Instead, you walked through their blazing fire and came out shining like the sun. Your absolute purity protected you while their terrible bitterness aged them like milk left in the sun. This is the undeniable verdict from the High Court of Heaven. You are the cycle breaker who permanently ended their reign of dark terror. Their absolute failure to destroy your light will haunt their miserable spirit for the rest of their days. Let them sit in the horrible ashes of the bridge they burned with you. You do not owe them a single ounce of your precious empathy. Do not ever look back at their burning wreckage with pity. This public dismantling is their strictly assigned karma, and they earned every single drop of this bitter poison. You are finally free from the heavy anchor they tied around your delicate neck. Breathe in the sweet air of your total vindication right now. The heavy weight that sat on your chest for years is completely gone. The dark entity that tried to consume your destiny is officially starving to death in the public square. You have successfully navigated the most dangerous season of your entire spiritual life. And here is the final verdict we promised at the very beginning. That public collapse you were desperately waiting for just happened. Your silence did not just hurt them temporarily. It permanently evicted them from your timeline and handed the final verdict to a court they can never appeal. Take your rightful place on the throne heaven prepared for you. The age of your silent suffering is permanently over today. You are a demonstrated warrior of light who stood firm when the entire matrix tried to break you. Your royal crown is fully secured, and your energetic field is completely sealed against their dark reach. You walked into this season bleeding from deep wounds inflicted by people totally blind to your worth. But look at your spirit now. You have completely transcended their toxic matrix. You are no longer waiting in wound for an apology from a master manipulator. The heavy chains of your past are permanently broken today. Step into your absolute power right now. The spiritual warfare you endured was never meant to destroy your soul. It was a rigorous formation season designed to forge you into an unbreakable diamond. You survived the brutal fire with your pure heart entirely intact. And because you chose the high road of total silence, heaven is heavily rewarding your incredible discipline. The battle is officially over. Your enemies are currently choking on the bitter ashes of their own absolute failure, but you must wash your hands of their dark energy completely. Do not spend another second looking backward at the burning bridge. Your divine destiny requires your full and undivided attention right now. The universe is rolling out a massive golden carpet for your next steps. You are stepping into an era of untouchable peace and explosive financial abundance. The resources that were unfairly blocked by the enemy are rapidly flowing back into your life. Every single thing they stole from you is being returned with massive divine interest. Heaven kept a meticulous record of all your silent tears, and the massive payout is here. But you must understand a very critical spiritual law about receiving this massive harvest. The verdict of explosive abundance has already been permanently signed in heaven. It is waiting for you, but it requires a physical anchor on earth to fully activate the flow. You cannot just sit passively and wait for the miracle to drop directly into your lap today. God does not measure your deep faith by your private thoughts. He measures your faith entirely by your speed of immediate obedience. When the divine realm prompts you to move, hesitation is the exact matrix programming designed to keep you broke. Your left brain will fiercely try to inject doubt and make you calculate the cost. You must absolutely silence that fearful voice. You did not survive the blazing fire just to live a miserable and mediocre life. You were chosen to build massive wealth and break the generational cycles of poverty for your entire bloodline. The window of explosive multiplication is standing wide open right now. But heaven demands a physical demonstration of your total readiness to receive this massive blessing. Prove you are truly ready to receive your royal inheritance. Sow your financial seed today to physically partner with this specific divine mandate. Use the Super Thanks feature or the giving link to plant your seed in this fertile soil. This is not a worldly transaction. This is a sacred energy exchange that forcefully triggers the massive harvest waiting for you. When you give with an absolutely open hand, you violently break the spirit of scarcity that tried to ruin your bloodline. You tell the universe that you completely trust the infinite supply of heaven. Sow your seed of faith today and watch the divine realm multiply your harvest before the sun even rises. Your radical generosity permanently seals your wealthy frequency. You are an elite member of the remnant, and you need to stay constantly connected to this high frequency. Subscribe to this sanctuary right now so you never miss the exact prophetic instruction heaven releases next. We are building a massive global army of cycle breakers who operate in total silence and absolute power. Your presence here is a divine appointment. Say this powerful declaration out loud with me right now. I claim my permanent freedom from the dark matrix. I am a completely sovereign being of pure light. My wealth is absolutely guaranteed by the highest court of heaven. Now type, "I am free," in the comments below to lock this powerful truth into the physical realm. Your spoken word is a binding spiritual contract. The master manipulators are locked outside your gates forever. They can only watch your glorious rise from the cold and miserable dirt. You are wearing the brilliant crown of a chosen one, and your spiritual armor is completely impenetrable. Walk forward into your golden era with absolute confidence. Heaven is fiercely guarding your every single step from now on. Do not ever shrink your beautiful light to make sleeping people feel comfortable again. Keep your 5 sacred secrets buried deep in the vault of your soul. Your powerful silence is the eternal shield that protects your massive destiny. Stay incredibly vigilant and keep your frequency completely insulated from the dark elite. Your massive breakthrough is fully secured.